everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to share with you guys several things I've been making with KSCraft's August release. So the release is, I do share the dies I'm going to be working with on a previous video. They're Christmas and then also kind of a music themed. And so I did get a little bit of both. Hannah sent me a little bit of both of those. I don't have the full release, but this is what I've been working with so far. Oh my gosh, so cute. So, and then real quick, I will mention, I did use Rosie Studios' newest Christmas, well, one of the newer Christmas collections, Peppermint Twist. They did release 2 this year. So, but I'm doing Peppermint Twist on this little bit here, and then I'll probably be working with the other release pretty soon. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing that I made were these super fun words using the 2025 Christmas shadow words. So you do get 6 shadow words. And I thought I would do mine. I backed them on foam. So I used that pink foam to back the shadow part and then also the actual word or sentiment. And I think that just came out super cute. I left the pink foam kind of in the middle there just to, so you could see the word better. The thing about doing gold on gold is it doesn't just like pop as much, but I think it's just so like super festive that I really wanted to try that out. And I actually think it came out like so stinking cute. Isn't that so fun? And this is that kind of, I don't know what you call it, but it makes me think a little bit of like a disco ball glitter paper. So cute. And I do get it at 12 by 12 cardstock shop if you're wondering where that came from. But I love the font on this, the Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, North Pole. It's the cutest font. Then there's the word elves, so cute. And there's the word from. There isn't a to, but I honestly probably wouldn't use that much anyway. But really cute. You could put it on some tags and, you know, that you're on some presents that you're gifting people. So definitely will come in handy. You've got the word presents, mistletoe, nutcracker. So lots of just really fun little Christmas words to add to your shadow word collection. So yeah, love those. And then the other thing that I worked with was the Snowflake Doily. So you do get 2 sizes. You see this is the large, then the small, and then you have a layering piece here for the large and the small. And this is what the large comes out like. Now you can obviously use this way and just, you know, put it on different projects, but I wanted to turn mine into bag toppers. That's actually how Hannah at KSCraft did her samples, and I thought it was just the perfect way to use this die set. So I did just fold the snowflake in half, and then I added the layering piece here, as you can see. Super cute. I love the paper in the Peppermint Twist collection. It is so stinking fun, and the ephemera is beautiful. So it's just all of those like soft pinks and blues and like teal and mint, just like my Christmas color dream collection, I feel like. I love, like, there's little bits of gold foiling here. You can see some on the little berries that are in this collection. And then this is one of the chipboard pieces, and they did several other chipboard pieces with like a little, I don't know if you can see that little hole there. So they're almost like little charms. And I just glued it right here to my clothespin and then added like a little silver, like just some thread, just made a little bow, and then finished it off with some sequins. And then do you see these little guys there? That's from this here. They're just the perfect little like enamel dots to kind of add to everything. So I love how that turned out. Use some of Lori's flowers. So stinking cute. So I did that one. And then I did 2 of the small. This one's like really my favorite. The small is just so stinking cute, but that would be really cute on a larger gift bag. But this, I think, it's just so itty bitty. And then look at the ephemera in the collection. Just so cute with like the cocoa mug, with the candy cane and the little cookie, and then the little gingerbread man. And then there's another one of those little ornaments, or not ornaments, charms. And I added a bow and then glued it to the clothespin. So these are really fun because you can slip this on, like let's just say, slip this on a bag. So imagine that as a bag topper, and rather than gluing it down, you just clip this on. It will stay there for the recipient, and then the recipient can just pull this off and reuse it. So I like using just these little clothespins or like a binder clasp or something. So much that way you can, you know, use these over and over again. This one came out so stinking cute. So let me show you the paper. It's a really fun, has a white background, but it has like the pine cones and the little pine, the greenery, and then there's, it's hard to see, but little pink elements to that. So cute. And then I should have showed you the back of this one. Isn't that paper stunning? Love, love, love it. So really cute. Then they actually came out with 2 rosettes. So the candy cane rosettes, there's a large and a small. I decided to create some small ones, and that's what these are here. So this is the actual candy cane rosette. So if you want to make it into a candy cane, you just layer this here on top of this. I recommend accordion folding this entirely, putting these 2 together. So you're going to basically cut out 2 of these. Go ahead and accordion fold them and just glue one side, you know, to the other side. And but accordion fold the whole thing, and then cut out 2 of these and accordion fold those, then glue them on, and then actually assemble your rosette. That's honestly gonna come out the best, because if you glue it like flat and then try to accordion fold it, it's really difficult to do. So yeah, that would be my recommendation. And then you do get this little peppermint center. And the cool thing about this die set is you can do the rosettes this way, which I think are just like so stinking adorable. Oh my gosh, so cute. Or you can just make some plain rosettes, which is what I did. So they're just like basic rosettes, but I love the shape. I love like that scallop detail. And then just do, you know, a regular center, and then just, you know, decorate them up. So because I was going to add so many pieces of ephemera and chipboard and stuff, I didn't feel the need to add like the candy cane portion. I think it would have taken away from the cluster that I created on these. But yeah, super cute. So I mostly use this peppermint twist on this, but these little ornaments and this little banner, these 2 and these 2, that's from the collection Twinkle All The Way, which Rosie Studio came out with several years ago, and I had bought a bunch of it when it was on clearance. So I have tons and tons of like chipboard and ephemera and stuff. So I thought I would add it. It complemented this collection really well. So I did go ahead and add it to these. So I kind of keep those collections together now because I know like they match pretty well. The Twinkle All The Way is a little bit more subdued, but still I feel like ties in well with this collection. Okay, and then the last thing I created were the mini records and sleeves. So there's 2 sizes, a large and a small, and I actually did the larger size. Wait, I think I did the larger size. Yes, I did the larger size, but it comes with the sleeve, you get the record, and then you get the center of your record. You get a little, kind of hard to see, but a little heart. I didn't use the heart, and then like a little label. So you could add maybe like a label down here or something on your record. On your album cover. So this is what they look like when you assemble them. Is this not the cutest thing? I love many things, you guys. Oh my gosh. So isn't that just so cute? So I love the little sleeve. I mean, it can also be even like a CD or DVD sleeve, but it's definitely I'm from the era of albums and like 45 records. So that's kind of what I did. I thought it was like super cute. I added this little tag on the back, you know, which is like the lyrics to a song, a Christmas song. And I think that just came out so stinking cute. And then the album, you just pull it out here, and there it is. So I don't know what you guys call it, but some people call these albums and some call them records. But KSCraft is calling it mini records and sleeves. But yeah, super, super cute. And then this one here, isn't that just lovely? So this chipboard here, and these, so this chipboard, the present, this little chipboard, and then that one there, that's all from the Twinkle All The Way collection as well. But yeah, isn't this plaid paper just adorable? So, so cute. And yeah, I just kind of popped up different pieces of ephemera on foam, added some little like puffy stickers, the little enamel dots, some sequins. And then I didn't want to like decorate the record. You could, you know, certainly do that. But, and when I cut this out, I actually cut out 2 pieces of cardstock and glued them together. And then I just finished off the one side. But yeah, it's just so cute, like in that little sleeve. And then this one I think might be my favorite. Like, how adorable is that little deer with like that paper? And I just added the little bingo card in the back, some more of those enamel stickers. So these enamel stickers here are not from this, they're from the Twinkle All The Way collection. But all the paper and stuff like that is from Peppermint Twist. So there's your record there. So I think actually that'd be really cute. Like if you added this to a project, just kind of like that with the record like partially popped out. Like, isn't that just so stinking adorable? You could even put that on like a card front. So, so fun. And then here's the last one. So, so adorable. Love that little, like little fox. So, so cute. And then the little record there. So stinking cute. And then I thought it would be fun to create a little box to hold all my little albums in. So I did create this tiny little box, and I'll show you. It kind of holds, whoops. I made it a little bit wider than the actual album sleeve because I had, you know, different pieces were poking out. So I made these first, and then I decided to make the box. So I kind of knew like what dimensions I needed so that they would all fit in there well. But isn't that just adorable? So the reason I got this idea is there is a die set in this August release that has a larger, it's like a record mini album, and it actually makes a little box just about like this, but it has like a cutout kind of half circle right there. And it's just like a little box to hold your mini album in. And I thought I would just kind of do it like a mini version of that. So if you want the dimensions for this, the way I made this, so I left a little bit of room. I did write them down, you guys, real quick. You want a piece of cardstock 4.5 by 3.5 inches. You're gonna score it on the long side at 1 inch and then 3.5 inches. And then you're gonna flip it and score it on the short side at 1 inch and 2.5 inches. And then this is where I cut, oh, I forgot to color that in. So what I do is I cut here, and then I trim like just a tiny little triangle on those edges. And then when you fold, then you'll go ahead and fold on all your score lines. And then this basically, these become your side walls, and then that goes in and attaches. So I just don't know if you've made a box before, but that's the basic like instructions for this. But isn't that just so darling? Oh my gosh, you guys, so stinking cute. I love this little piece of ephemera right here, candy canes. So yeah, that's everything so far. Really, really fun. And then in case you haven't seen this, I just thought I'd show you like the little chipboard pack. You can see I've already used some of the pieces, but look how much there is. And then you also have a flip side. So there's quite a bit of chipboard, and they're all like so perfect. You're going to be able to use like all of these in your projects. And I love the size. They're not like oversized, so they're just like perfect for, you know, all your little projects. So yeah, anyway, you guys, that's everything. Definitely check out KSCraft's August release on not Instagram, on AliExpress and oh my God, I can't talk today. On Amazon and AliExpress. And they do have a September release out. I'm not going to work with September's. I just have a lot of other commitments, but it's very fall themed, not Halloween, but like fall themed. Super, super cute. So definitely check that out. Hannah has a video going through all of the dies and the projects that she made with it. So yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and give this video a like. And please follow if you're new here, and welcome. All right, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.